Elon Musk asks Putin if he wants to have a conversation with him on Clubhouse.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Hey, здравствуйте, Vladimir Putin, хорошо, молодец, will you please come and join me on Clubhouse?
You speak Russian.
No, I don't speak Russian. I've had Russian friends, but I don't speak Russian. Okay, so Tesla CEO Elon Musk on Saturday asked Russian President Vladimir Putin if he was interested in having a conversation on Clubhouse, the up-and-coming social media platform that connects people via audio chat. Musk tweeted directly to the official Twitter account of the president of Russia asking, would you like me to join me in a Clubhouse? He followed that with a tweet entirely in Russian that translated, it would be a great honor to speak with you. Kremlin called Musk's idea for Putin to join Clubhouse app interesting, seeking details. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told reporters on a conference call in general, this is of course a very interesting proposal, but we need to understand what it's meant, what it's being proposed. First, we need to check, then we will react. We want to figure it out. First, President Putin does not personally use social networks directly. He doesn't have them, Peskov said. So what's this about? You said something about Musk. Yeah. Every day there seems to be a what with Musk.
There's a big story.
Yeah.
He's moving the market. He's doing something. He clearly knows it. He knows the power he has. He's the most influential person on the planet right now. I mean, outside of politics, probably you have to go there.
I don't think so. I think you
More
think
so?
outside of politics?
The only reason I say that is because some madman may have a finger on a nuclear bomb. So that's a lot of influence if you can just go nuts and wipe out half the world. Outside of some extreme behavior like that, he's the most influential person in the world. Every day, any tweet he sends out is news. It's big news, and people are so blindly following him, they will do whatever he says. I guarantee you there are 10 million people trying to buy stock in Russia because he sent out that tweet yesterday, even though that's not a company. Okay, I guarantee you they're calling their brokers. They're going on Robinhood if it's still around.
Can you find a real estate property?
Putin's head spinning right now because usually I am the one with the ulterior motive. Is that German or Russian? I don't even know.
That's German.
I'm terrible at accents.
Tom, don't go the accents.
Okay.
Do what you do, Tom.
Okay, so you know what? Musk knows it. The question I was wondering to myself, because I'm always writing these stories on VT Post, because anything Elon Musk, if he says something about Bitcoin, hey, he bought he invested 1.5 billion into Bitcoin. He said he liked Etsy one time. The stock went nuts the next day.
Yeah.
Even when he promotes a different stock, like a solar wind company, maybe the NASDAQ ticker sign isn't real common. So if you twist one letter around, that company will go up 15% in one day. He's such a big thinker. I think there has to be 15 documentaries done on him. I don't know how he does it. He's coming to Miami and digging a tunnel for $30 million. They thought it was going to cost $1 billion. He's going to alleviate traffic now for $30 million with his boring company. He's doing it in Vegas. SpaceX just launched new rockets today. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he's not going to reach out to him without a reason. He wants to build a plant in Russia, right? He wants to open up Russia to Tesla. It's a market for him that he's not into yet, and he probably wants to find a cheap place to build more cars over there. But it clearly caught Putin off guard, on his heels a little bit, and you're not used to seeing him react like that. But he knows it's an opportunity because if Musk calls, something good is on the other line, probably.
Sure. Wait. Before, check out this. This was before and after Elon's tweet. And that's not even
what?
He tweeted use Signal, which is like an encrypted app. Whenever WhatsApp announced that they would start storing the data, and then people rushed to buy a public traded company, which is called Signal, but completely different company. And you just see it jump from what? You're at 60 cents to $7.
And by the way, it stayed up after that. If you actually give them credit, it went from being like a 20-cent company to $3 that maintained it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you got to say about Musk?
I mean, Tom hit it right on the head. I mean, he moves the market just with a tweet, with any single comment. 3 points to make here on this entire story. Number one, have we ever seen a business rock star like Elon Musk? I mean, Steve Jobs was never a rock star. Bill Gates, not a rock star. Warren Buffett, nah, not really, buddy. Even someone like Richard Branson, like that guy pales in comparison to Elon Musk. I can't think
Jobs is the closest, probably.
Yeah, but he was never, I mean, Jobs, rest in power, but he...
I'm just saying he was the closest. I'm not saying he was.
Right, but he's nowhere on Elon's level in terms of like the influence and what he's doing now. There was no Twitter. There was none of that.
Yeah,
when
but
Jobs
he was a rock
around.
star. He had a
cult-like
following.
He was a private person. He was a private person.
Yeah, he wasn't out there. But point is, Elon Musk is business, rock star, social media, doing it all, moving markets. That's number one. Number
Closest
two.
thing to him when you said like a businessman like that is
Yeah.
Tony Stark. There is nothing.
Tony Stark.
He's the only, and it's a movie.
Yeah.
So it's Iron Man. That's
Gotcha.
the closest thing to Elon
But-
Musk.
So this is what
Yeah.
we needed to go
the
to
irony,
Marvel.
the irony is that Tony Stark was based off of none other than Elon Musk.
Was he really?
And that's Elon
Par-
Musk 10 years
parts of-
ago.
Robert Downey Jr. visited Elon Musk when he was developing how the character was going to be
Wow.
on Marvel.
So there. Did you know that?
No, that part I didn't know.
So you just the intuition. It's like your Batman senses. Just
Yeah, he's
kinda-
right behind me.
He's right
He gives
behind
me-
you.
he gives me wisdom.
He's giving you a look. So that's number one.
So
Wha-
point number two.
Number two.
That was great. Yeah, point number two.
Vladimir Putin no have social media. Nothing.
That's Russia.
I don't know nothing. I don't even know.
He's
who
probably
Musk is.
interviewing Russian wives right
This-
now. That's
this
why
is-
he knows.
this is how you
He's
do
talking to the
accents.
broker.
Boca
RussianWives.com.
Yes. Putin no have social media. That's pretty intense. No social media whatsoever. No, ROTUS, president of the Russia, whatever the hell it is. Nothing. Okay? I mean, and then the third point here is Clubhouse. Clubhouse wasn't even a thing 6 months ago. I never heard of it. We just heard about it recently.
Well, no, they just raised $100 million.
Okay.
They're valued at $1 billion now. They've had things going
I'm
on. But
I'm
Musk,
sure they existed.
Mark Andreessen's,
Yes.
there's a lot of people that are
Cool.
on there that.
I've
yeah.
never heard of Clubhouse
Yeah.
until I started being
Yeah.
with Valuetainment.
Yeah.
Less than 6 months
Sure.
ago is when I heard about it. And you said, "Oh, you invited me." You said, "Here, join the this." It was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But that is the platform that Elon Musk invites Vladimir Putin to do interview. Pretty intense. So those are the three things: Elon Musk, rock star; Vladimir, no social media; and the rise of Clubhouse.
By the way, if you can get in Clubhouse, because right now it's only worth $1 billion, and they're gonna go. This is a idea that could go to.
What do you
50,
mean
100
get
billion.
in Clubhouse?
If you can get in, investment wise, I'm
investment-wise.
not giving recommendation. I'm just saying, if you similar to Bitcoin, similar to any of those things, take a look at Clubhouse in a different way than just a platform.
Sure.
Well, let me tee this
Even
up
if
for
it's
you.
5, 10, 20, 50,000.
I asked you recently, Pat, who would you love to interview that you have never interviewed? You said
Putin.
Putin.
Yeah, of course.
Why Putin?
When did I tell you that?
A couple weeks ago.
Why
now.
not?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
KGB.
Why
I want
not?
those stories.
Oh, we've
Yeah.
reached out to Putin already.
Yeah.
We talked to their camp. Regularly.
I know this better,
Yeah,
David, man.
we and we'd like to do a live interview. It wouldn't be a Clubhouse. I'd like.
Why would you select Putin out of everybody in the world?
I think he is the most powerful man in the world today.
Wow.
I don't think it's Biden.
Most powerful.
Are you kidding me? Like what?
Over the Chinese president?
Guys,
Over she.
you-
Over
wh-
over.
let
Sleepy
me
Joe.
let me put it to you this way. Strategic. Okay, so don't take away. What's the best way to put this? Okay, has Popovich ever had a Kobe, a LeBron, a Jordan, a Shaq, a Kareem? Has he ever had a player like that?
Almost. Duncan.
Duncan's not a top 5 though.
Okay, no.
Okay, so would you put Duncan top 10 or top 20?
No, top 20. I would
Okay,
not put
I'm
him in
with
the
you.
top
Okay,
10.
I'm with you.
Okay.
But he's never had a,
arguably best power forward
That's
ever.
not- this
so
is
if you're
not
building
this is
team.
not a power forward debate.
Okay.
This is about he never had a Michael, a Kobe, a LeBron, a Shaq.
Right.
Okay,
A game changer.
so who had 2 of them? Who had 3 of them?
Phil.
Phil had 3 of them. So
Twice.
Well, let me ask you this: what if you take those 3 out? I don't know what Phil would be.
Yeah.
And what if you gave those 3 to Pop? I don't know what Pop would be. I don't know what Lenny Wilkins would be if he had a. I don't know what
Lenny Wilkins.
Lenny Wilkins is
reference.
a
Wow.
1,000-win guy.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
Larry Brown would be. We don't know this kind of stuff.
Wow. Lenny
Take away the country of China, Russia, U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Take purely leadership. Don't take resources. Of course, China and U.S. resources are ahead. Who's the best strategist amongst those 3? You kidding me? Putin will do laps between those 2 other guys.
Yeah, and it's his KGB background. I mean, wouldn't you like to dive into
Putin
that?
would do laps. Okay, if there's a fist fight, who wins? Putin. If there's a
Sleepy
No,
Joe.
wait a second. Biden's got a crutch in his hand
Yeah.
or a cane.
You guys
Does
are
that
so
count?
funny.
Biden
You
will
guys
sock
are
that
so
guy right in
funny.
the chest and it's over.
You guys are so funny. No, Putin is
You're
probably.
taking Putin in a fight.
Well, it's Putin because who poses shirtless? It's Putin.
No, guys,
This
Putin poses shirtless on top of a horse, and he's just like, "Hey, you guys want to do? You know?"
Is any of that just
Yeah.
for show, for optics?
I highly doubt that. Now, listen, man, you can't be a. Okay. So listen, every country has dirt in it. I mean, dirty politics.
Yeah.
Which country you think's got dirtier politics?
Russia.
Okay. Can you
The
imagine
dirtiest.
surviving and leading a dirty politics country type of a thing? That's that kind. You have to be able to know how to play the game.
He's been the president for 20 years now.
How do
What?
you do that?
Yeah.
How do you do that and maintain power for that long? With
He poisons his enemies.
How many people
Poison.
want to throw you under the bus and he still maintained it? You got to give the guy
Well,
some
he
credit on what he's
handpicked
done.
all the oligarchs in that country,
Yeah.
all the people that.
By the way, I'm
run
not endorsing
industries.
the system.
Right.
Don't take it as an endorsement. This is not I'm just telling you. He is the most powerful person right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's your selection of who you'd love to interview.
So now I got a weird question for you guys. Here's my weird question for you. So we just talked about the era of old people. Then we talked about Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And we talked about Elon Musk inviting Putin. Then you said every day Elon Musk is relevant. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Elon Musk one dumb tweet away from being suspended and permanently suspended from Twitter? That's the question.
Okay, well, you want an answer, right?
I'm curious.
I'm going to
Go
say
for it.
no. I would say he's got more leash than one dumb because he's good for Twitter. All right? Every time you hear about Elon being in the news, it's because of Twitter.
Trump was bad for Twitter? For Twitter, business-wise.
Okay, I'm just answering the question you
Sure.
asked. I do not believe he's one dumb tweet away. I think he's earned enough equity where he could have 2 or 3.
Meaning he's not dumb enough to do it, or he has the saint card that he'll be forgiven.
Both. He's clearly not that
Got it.
stupid where he's going to do something like that. Can I make 2 other points about Musk real quickly? Number one, it was 11 degrees in Moscow yesterday and 8 degrees in Austin, Texas. So maybe he wants to move there. Who knows? That's why he called Putin. Number 2, though, seriously. You know, you think about social media influencers or people that have influence, that have a following that people respond to. What do brands do for them? They bring them money, so they post, right? It pushes the brand, makes them money. Elon Musk is immune to that, like an insider trading situation. Hey, can you do 1 tweet on my company? It'll blow up. He's already the richest person in the world. There's no financial benefit for him individually to ever do something, because you'd always ask yourself, when you have that much power and that much sway and so many disciples that will do whatever you say to do with a 5-word tweet, are you susceptible to being bribed, insider trading, taking something that's unethical, or doing something and using that power in a negative way? He could never do it for financial reasons because he doesn't have to. He's already the richest guy in the world.
Would Twitter ever ban Elon Musk? That's the question.
Yes.
Right?
It's a two-pronged question.
Yeah.
One is, would he ever post something dumb enough that would jeopardize him staying on Twitter? And number 2, would Twitter ever have the audacity to say we will permanently ban Elon if he does do that?
Just going on track record,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to say yes. Why would I say yes? Number 1, he's done some stupid stuff that has moved. Look, for all the kudos that we're giving Elon Musk, he's also done stuff that has hurt the brand and the stock. Like, I could see either the board of directors or even self-imposed being like, dude, put down the Twitter for a second. I could see that. He went on Joe Rogan podcast, smoked a blunt that did not help the company. I could see that thing. And then if Twitter has any track record for silencing voices, especially more conservative voices, and I politically, I think that Elon Musk is center right. I don't know how far right he is. He's certainly not a leftist or anything like that. I think he's more center right. He's obviously a capitalist, for sure. Can I see him saying something so outlandish or so, from his perspective, what he thinks is right, but the leftists, whoever's controlling Twitter, thinks is wrong? I think it could happen. Do I want it to happen? Am I rooting for Elon Musk? Am I rooting for his companies and space travel? Hell yeah. But based on track record, things that he's said and what Twitter has done or social media has done to right-leaning voices, it's possible. Yes.
What do you think?
So here's how I process this. When you get a person like that is that eccentric mind, nonstop working, take Howard Hughes, okay, and take Tony Stark, the character. Howard Hughes, real character. Tony Stark, fictional character, Iron Man, right? Robert Downey Jr. Okay. There was a part about the girl that plays in Iron Man that, dude, just shut your mouth and stay down here. Don't say anything to the media. I don't know if you remember that relationship.
Was that Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Where she's kind of like, dude, just don't say anything.
Yeah.
You get in front of the mic, it's like, screw it. Here's
right.
what I'm doing. You know
Yeah.
what? We're going to. Dude, just be quiet, right? Is Musk the kind of guy that behind closed doors, you tell him not to say something, he won't say it? I don't think so. I think if Musk wants to say something, he'll say it. Now, let me flip it. So I do think there's an element of that. Let me go to a different direction. Howard Hughes. Is there an element of Musk that he could get bored out of his mind that he may want to do something crazy? I don't know. He's going to, in his brain, like he sees things that the world doesn't see.
Yeah.
He sees the world from a different place.
He's got a Neuralink in
But
his
I give you
brain.
the last one here. I'll give you the last one here why I don't think it would happen. Here's what I don't think it would happen. I don't think it would happen because he came from the PayPal Mafia community, and that entire community is all connected.
Okay.
And they all work together.
Yeah.
And somebody would make the call and say, Elon, just so you know, you're going to get a slap and we're going to have to suspend you for like a day or something, but you're going to get back on. Just don't do that again,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you ain't helping yourself. Okay. And then he's going to go back to what he's doing because he came from that. So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.